Us how it shakes down with Steve. 18 games left to go once we kick off Sunday Night Football.
And we really have almost chaos when it comes to the wild card here in the AFC. Let's take a look here. There are 4 teams right now that are sort of scrambling for the final 3 spots. You see, they're all 10-5. It's the same 4 teams that were scrambling for those spots a week ago. But look, the order is completely different. That fits magic last night. Look at that. It vaults Miami from nearly being out of the playoffs to now being in the 5th seed to having an 88% shot of making it. Baltimore, we've been saying for weeks, they've been knocking on the door. This week, they move into the 6th spot. Cleveland, for a while today, looked like they'd fall out altogether. Instead, it's Indianapolis that is on the outside looking in. So what does this set up for Week 17? Let's take a look here at the AFC picture next week. So here you go. Miami, Baltimore, Cleveland. For each one, very simple. Win next week, they are in the playoffs. That's all they have to do. Now, for Miami in particular, you see that 88% shot they now have. One of the reasons for that is they do have a tough game next week. Let's say they lose to the Bills next week. They could still make the playoffs because they're now in the 5th spot and control some tiebreakers. A Baltimore loss next week, Miami is in. A Cleveland loss, Miami is in. An Indy loss, Miami is in. So there are a lot of scenarios now for Miami to make the playoffs. For Baltimore, for Cleveland, it's a little more complicated. For Indianapolis, they need a win next week and help. They need either Cleveland to lose or Baltimore or Miami. They need one of those teams to lose. Then they could get in. Or the other team we're not mentioning here, the team playing tonight, Tennessee. If Tennessee collapses, loses their last 2 games, Indy could still win that division, could still get in, and Tennessee could affect some of these scenarios. But for Indy, they got to win, and they got to get some help. For these other 3 teams,